President Trump, his family, and invited guests celebrated Thanksgiving dinner today, Wednesday, a day early, at Mar-a-Lago, so the president could be free to monitor his DraftKings bets on 3 NFL games Thanksgiving Day, as well as track a poly-market wager on whether Ghislaine Maxwell will be granted her request to spend Christmas in St. Bart's on a private yacht. The meal was broadcast live on X so all of America could tune in and share the day. President Trump's holiday dinner became the most watched live stream in X history, though technical difficulties arose when Elon Musk's gift, a prototype Starlink satellite he personally delivered via SpaceX rocket to the Mar-a-Lago lawn, temporarily knocked out the internet for half of Florida. The 3-hour broadcast began with Trump giving a tour of the dining room, which featured a 30-foot table wrapped entirely in gold leaf. Real gold, not the fake stuff. And centerpieces made from bald eagle feathers that Trump assured viewers were 100% naturally molted. Very legal, very cool. Guests brought gifts that proved memorable. Don Jr. arrived dragging an entire frozen woolly mammoth tusk, claiming he'd harvested it himself on a recent trip to Siberia. When asked how one harvests an extinct animal, he winked at the camera and said, "Second Amendment, baby." Eric Trump presented his father with 10,000 bottles of Trump Winery's newest vintage, which he revealed was aged in barrels made from wood salvaged from the original Mayflower. Each bottle is $1,776, Eric announced proudly as sommeliers worldwide collectively fainted. Melania's gift, a 50-foot ice sculpture of Mount Rushmore with Trump's face already added, began melting immediately in the Florida heat, creating what Secret Service later called a maritime incident as Mar-a-Lago's pool overflowed. RFK Jr.'s contribution sparked controversy when he arrived with a live heritage turkey he'd named Francis and insisted should be pardoned rather than eaten. The turkey, which RFK claimed was raised on a diet of pure freedom and no vaccines, proceeded to chase Kid Rock around the property for 20 minutes. While the cameras rolled, Kid Rock had brought his own gift, a custom motorcycle that runs on what he said were liberal tears and pure American crude oil, which he demonstrated by doing donuts on the lawn. Tucker Carlson's gift, a mason jar containing what he swore was authentic air from the signing of the Declaration of Independence, was briefly investigated by the Secret Service's hazmat team. Dana White, of course, topped everyone by gifting Trump an actual UFC championship belt, declaring him undisputed heavyweight champion of democracy. Trump immediately put it on over his suit and didn't remove it for the entire meal. The dinner itself hit peak absurdity when Elon attempted to carve the turkey with a prototype Tesla Cybertruck blade attachment while live streaming to his own X account, creating a bizarre picture-in-picture effect that caused several viewers to report experiencing what they called the metaverse. The broadcast reached its climax when Joe Rogan, who wasn't actually invited but showed up anyway, presented a peace offering of elk meat that he insisted everyone try while launching into a 3-hour podcast about the similarities between Thanksgiving and ancient alien harvest rituals. Trump, ever the showman, nodded along while obviously not listening, occasionally interjecting with, "Many people are saying this and we're looking into it very strongly." Barron Trump stole the show by gifting his father a custom gaming PC he'd built himself, complete with a presidential mode in Fortnite. The evening ended with the entire dinner party attempting to play squad mode while still wearing formal wear, with Trump repeatedly asking why he couldn't build a wall around his opponents. The broadcast concluded with Trump declaring it the most watched dinner in human history and announcing that Christmas would be even bigger, with more people, better gifts, and possibly live reindeer. We're working on it. Final viewership numbers remain disputed, as Musk claims X registered more viewers than humans on Earth, a statistic he insists is possible if you count consciousness across multiple dimensions. The White House turkey, meanwhile, was later found in the Lincoln bedroom, having apparently been pardoned by the Pope.